I stood in the sheriff's office, my heart racing with every word I spoke. I told him about the threats, the intimidation, the constant harassment from Victor LaSalle, the most powerful man in this town. I told him about how he's been trying to take my family's land, the only home we've ever known, for his own selfish gain. But as I looked into the sheriff's eyes, I saw hesitation, I saw doubt. It was as if he was thinking, this can't be true. Victor LaSalle is a pillar of this community. He's a respected businessman, a philanthropist. He wouldn't do such a thing. I could see the wheels turning in his head, the calculations being made. He was weighing the consequences of going up against someone as influential as LaSalle. I felt a surge of frustration, of anger. How could he not believe me? I'm not some liar, some troublemaker. I'm a member of this community, just like him. I've lived here my whole life. I've paid my taxes, I've contributed to this town. And yet, because of the color of my skin, because of my family's socioeconomic status, my word is somehow less credible. I took a deep breath, trying to compose myself. I knew I had to make him understand, to make him see the truth. Sheriff, I'm not asking you to take my word for it, I said, my voice steady. I have evidence. I have witnesses. I have proof. All I'm asking is for you to do your job, to investigate, to seek justice. I looked him dead in the eye, my gaze unwavering. I knew I was fighting an uphill battle, but I was determined to fight. I was fighting for my family, for my home, for our very way of life. And I wouldn't let anyone, not even the sheriff, stand in my way. I'll never forget the day the sheriff came to my doorstep, his eyes avoiding mine as he asked questions about the allegations against Victor LaSalle, the white mafia boss who'd been trying to steal my family's land for years. I knew right then and there that this so-called investigation was a farce. How could I trust a system that had always worked against me, against my people? As I spoke to the sheriff, I could feel the weight of generations of oppression bearing down on me. My great-grandfather had cleared this land with his own 2 hands, and now some rich, powerful white man thought he could just take it from us? I tried to keep my cool, to answer the sheriff's questions without letting my emotions get the best of me, but it was hard. Every time I looked at him, I saw all the times my family had been mistreated, marginalized, and silenced. The sheriff seemed like a decent man, but I knew he was in a tough spot. LaSalle had a stranglehold on this town, and anyone who crossed him would suffer the consequences. I could see the fear in the sheriff's eyes, the fear of losing his job, his reputation, his very livelihood. But I also saw something else, a glimmer of doubt. He knew, deep down, that LaSalle was guilty, that he was using his power and influence to intimidate and coerce. As the investigation dragged on, I could feel the tension building. LaSalle's goons would show up at my doorstep, making threats, trying to intimidate me into dropping the complaint. But I refused to back down. I knew that if I gave in, my family would lose everything. I'd lose my home,